Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever and however you are listening, and welcome back to the Valley Life Podcast. Today, we'll continue our readings from Seasoned with Salt with author Laura Lapp.
Hey, I've got a story for you. Growing up, I drank coffee, water, and soda. Well, until I was 18. I was in my first year of college and very far from home when I experienced my first kidney stone. It was the worst physical pain I have ever experienced. From that moment on, my kidney doctor told me to only drink coffee, tea, and water. Lots of water. At least 8 12-ounce glasses of water a day to flush out any formations that would cause a kidney stone. From that day on, it was water, water, and more water every day to this very day. Whether I'm thirsty or not, I have to drink water. This story is simply called, Are You Thirsty? And the verse is Matthew 5:6. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. It was my daughter's 16th birthday, and the dream of her heart was to go to the beach. She has always loved the ocean, the sand, and the sun. Her birthday request was to spend the weekend swimming and sunbathing. So we took our daughter and her 2 closest friends for a weekend of summer fun. We arrived at the beach shortly before lunch, and the girls headed straight for the ocean. My husband and I watched as the girls chased the waves and swam. We noticed the waves chase the girls a few times also. They swam for hours in the burning hot sun. Soon they came up to the hotel. They were hot, hungry, and very thirsty. The girls had been surrounded by tons of water for hours, but it was not water that could satisfy their thirst. They were swimming in salt water. Bitter, salty water would never satisfy their thirst and replenish them with the fluid they needed to hydrate their bodies. Have you ever been thirsty? There is nothing like a tall, cool glass of water to satisfy thirst, is there? A sugary drink, a hot cup of coffee or tea, these are all enjoyable drinks. However, none of these drinks really quench a thirst like water does. The Bible talks about water and thirsty people. Psalm 42:2 says, My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. The Bible is telling us we all feel dissatisfied and incomplete in our hearts. There is only one way to feel complete, by having a kingship and a nearness to God. We call this relationship. However, some of us avoid God and instead try satisfying our thirstiness with money or possessions or alcohol or food or activities or good deeds. The problem is, we get thirsty again. The Bible in John 4 tells a story about a woman who goes to a well to get water. Jesus greets her at the well and tells her that people who drink from a well will get thirsty again, but those that drink from the water that Jesus gives will have eternal life. What kind of water was Jesus talking about? It is not literally running water that Jesus is referring to, but the gift of eternal life. Just as water gives us life and keeps us alive, so Jesus' death on the cross washes away all our sin and provides a way for us to have eternal life and to never be thirsty again. The story reminds us that the things on earth are temporary. They just don't last. But when we believe in Jesus Christ, we will never thirst or be dissatisfied again. We may, and most probably will, experience troubles and heartache, but we will never again have to search for acceptance, love, and fulfillment. Jesus says in John 7:37 and 38, "If anyone thirsts, let him come to me and drink. He who believes in me, out of his heart will flow waters of living water." Are you thirsty? Do you find that the satisfactions of this world never last very long? Perhaps you are looking for water in the wrong well. Where are you looking as you attempt to satisfy the thirstiness in your life?
Thank you for listening to the Valley Life Podcast. Please be sure to like, click, and subscribe. And as always, God bless you.